My name's Chris Sitton, and I've been doing hospice care for 28 years, and the last 8 of that being at Hope Hospice. For most of that time, I felt like I had a real grasp on everything that we did and how much it meant to people, and people are always so thankful. But 2.5 years ago, my father-in-law and my mother both ended up on hospice care. And it was at that moment I truly learned what the service means to people. I truly learned the real heart of what we do in such a personal way. And it has really profoundly changed my life.
Most of my visits are in-home with the patients' families, and I become a part of the family. One lady we have, her husband, there were some caregivers, and her husband called us his village, and I was a part of that village.
It's been amazing to see so much more than the hospice care that we provide, because we do so much more than that. We have the caregiver support groups. We have our veterans program. We do community education to help people get their end-of-life paperwork, their advance directives filled out and in order, so that later on down the road when they need that stuff, it's already in place and they're not having to make an emotional decision at a really difficult time.
What makes Hope Hospice so special is that we turn no one away who qualifies for services, whether it be our hospice or palliative care for end of life or for our grief support.
I could afford around-the-clock care for Tom, but there was an extra benefit that made him feel good and really helped the people that cared for him. So to those out there who have somebody that's having a journey towards the end of their life, but they're not dying tomorrow, maybe it's 3 years away, call Hope Hospice.
This current year, at the end of the year, we're going to end up spending about a little over $400,000 on grief support for the community and for children's grief specifically. And that looks like Camp Haven Heart, our family resilience programs, our individual counseling, and so much more. The work is hard, and the work is important, and the work is meaningful, and in a time when it matters most. But what's fascinating is that because of the Heart of Hope, and that involves how we live, love, and serve our community, and how we manage our staffing models and our budget, and how we answer the phone. That Heart of Hope, it has allowed for us to grow in a manageable way, where we continue to be fiscally responsible and find new ways all the time to give back to the community. And that is just, what a joy to come to work every day to serve a mission quite like this.
The first holiday season that we had without the girl's grandmother and my mother-in-law was fine. It was different for sure. And it was definitely felt, her absence was felt throughout the season. It was actually the second year without her. That next year, that holiday season was very difficult for my youngest daughter. And it got to a point where she was upset daily. She cried daily, multiple times a day. And I had reached a point where I just felt like I was at my capacity on what I could offer her, how I could comfort her. I didn't know what else I could offer her to help just with this grieving process. And I actually met with Gail first. We visited, she got some notes down, and she gave me a picture of a little dog, and she said that there was a therapy dog that would join the session. And we thought that that would be a really helpful move for Emily, because we knew she was a little nervous about coming in. I showed her the picture, and I said, "You're gonna meet a little dog, his name is Cooper, and he's gonna be with you at your therapy sessions." And she was very happy that she was gonna finally maybe talk to somebody that might have another path for her to kind of help breathe and help get her through this.
Because of that event in my life, I've just never let myself go and somebody talk to me about grief. I just don't do it. It's a mistake. I'm telling you, take advantage of the grief counseling. You'll be a better person for it.
We have seen a 353% increase in the need for community assistance. The need is continuing to grow in our community to provide end-of-life care and grief support. And we need you now more than ever.
Someday, you or somebody you love are going to need the services of Hope Hospice. I implore you to think about your gift giving and make sure Hope Hospice is on your list to give. I don't care if it's $5, it's $100,000, it's $100. Every dollar that you give is going to help somebody that doesn't have somebody to help them.
I hope you can find it in your heart to support the mission of Hope. Every life touched by our critical services is made possible with your contribution.
Celebrating 40 years of hope.
And it's so, the thing that's more to grief is that you're learning that nothing lasts forever.
That's very true.
On earth.
That's very true. You know what does last forever?
But love. Love does.